All right, working on our single leg deadlift. Great exercise to really work on strengthening the hips, hamstring, core, upper back, all that good stuff. Plus it plays right in with that active straight leg raise that we're working on and mobility of the hips as well. So the first thing what we're looking for, here's common mistakes with the deadlift, even without any weight, is it becomes more of a bend. I just rounded my spine. Essentially, I'm beginning to look like a rainbow. We're not looking to look like a rainbow. We're looking to look like a T. So, common mistake is we just bend over, back is rounded, leg is just kind of limp back there. That's not what we want. What we're looking for is a nice stable core and a long line from the back of my head to my tailbone. It's going to look more like this. Or like this. Whoop. Let me redo that one. Okay, so nice and long and flat. So how do we achieve that? Just like our other exercises, it comes back to number one, our breathing and bracing. We want to inhale through the nose, fill up kind of belly area with air, create some tension or some brace around it, and blow some air out. So once again, the air is in the tube, gets tight, and the muscles contract around that. Second is going to be the lats. Okay, we want those shoulders down and back, which is going to help to keep the body nice and straight. Versus, boom. Okay, so I don't want those shoulders to round forward. I want to pull them down and back. And another big area is all the way down here to the foot. Okay, you got all this body mass moving around one foot. So we want to be able to make sure we kind of feel like we are grabbing with our toes. We want this arch. If we don't have an arch, if that collapses, whether you're flat-footed or if it just collapses because of the lack of stability or something in the hips, that's going to lead to a bad chain of events all the way up the line. So I like to think about it as taking my toes and kind of curling them and creating the arch and feel like I'm grabbing the carpet with my foot. So that's also important. We got to stabilize from the ground up. To practice this, reaching single leg deadlifts are a good way because it does begin to lengthen you out. So coaching himself up, coming up, feet are pretty much underneath my hips. I'm going to inhale, get a breath, brace it nice and tight, and then I'm going to exhale. And I'm going to once again drive my foot through the ground. Okay, so breath in and exhale. Some cues can be, typically we think of reaching, I think of reaching forward, but really what I do is reach backwards. I want to reach back with my back foot. So that sets me into my hips. I feel kind of that bowstring effect again where I'm putting tension into my hamstring. Okay, breath, shoulders are back, tight, grab with my toes, reach back, 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 back. Nice and tall and tight. Breath in, reach back, 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 back. Nice and tight. The last cue on that, it's going to be hard for you to feel at the beginning, is my hips should be level. So as I reach back, what I don't want is this. I want to shut that hip down. So I look relatively level across my tailbone versus there. So your cue is, as you reach back, I'm going to drive this hip to the ground. Breath in, drive it down, pushing it down. So just in that, take some practice. We're thinking good, better, best. We just want it to be good. We want to look long, we want to look flat, and then we want to go ahead and begin to add some load and just keep working on it, getting better and better and better. So to add some weight, really the biggest thing that usually happens if people do well with just a nice reaching deadlift is when they grab the weight, two things. The weight gets way away from them. Just like if I was doing a regular deadlift, we want to keep the weight as close to the body as possible. Same thing here. So My cue is that this barbell is going to take the place of that leg as I drift back. Breath, tight. I got contact, gripping with my foot, and my shoulders back. Oh yeah. Trying to feel that lat under the armpit.